In this lecture, we will cover hybrid equivalent model of a bipolar junction transistor, or in general we can say H parameter of BJT. So basically in H parameter, or we can say the hybrid equivalent model of a BJT, is characterized by the two-port network, and that two-port network is of H parameter. So as we know, the H parameter is characterized as input voltage and output current equals to the H parameter for a two-port network H11, H12, H21, H22, and the input current and the output voltage. So basically this transistor, this one is our NPN transistor. So in NPN transistor, the input side, that is our base emitter side, and the output side, collector emitter side, is characterized in terms of well known H parameter. So for H parameter, the matrix form is Vi I naught input voltage, output current, then H parameter H11, H12, H21, H22, and into input current, output voltage. In some books or literature, it may be also designated as V1, I2, I1, V2. So we will derive the different parameter for it, means what H11 represent H12, H21, H22 after a few slides. And so basically this one is the H parameter model of a BJT. So BJT is characterized as in that manner. We are taking the input across the base emitter junction and taking the output across the collector emitter junction. So I already discussed the H parameter. So H parameter is widely accepted in electronics to determine amplifier characteristics. So through this H parameter we can find the input impedance, output impedance, voltage and current gain. We will derive all these things step by step. So example is our small signal of a BJT. Okay, so this one is the two-port system for a H parameter, input voltage, output current, input current, output voltage. Means what I am saying, we are taking the input voltage here, then this one is our input current and output voltage and output current. Okay, so this characteristics can be characterized as this form, this matrix form: input voltage, output current, input current, output voltage. Very famous two-port system. So we have to know this H parameter. Through H parameter we can model the entire amplifier characteristics: input impedance, output impedance, current gain, voltage gain. Okay, so the next we can say that the transistor can be represented as a two-port system. Okay, and this two-port system somehow behaves like a H parameter. So in very first slide we have already mentioned this one. So what I am saying, this input voltage across the base emitter junction, then input current. Okay, very similar to the first figure. Here only BJT is there inside that box, black box. This one is the circuitry now, BJT. Now the output voltage and what? Output current. Okay, so this thing can be is nothing but simply our BJT black box. So BJT is considered as a H parameter model. So this matrix form you have to know. Okay, it is coming from electrical network theory. So H parameter is characterized as a function of input voltage, I naught current, input current, V naught voltage. I am targeting this thing because you have to know this thing. If you know this thing, then we can drive very simply. Okay, so this one is the H parameter. using a bipolar junction transistor. So next, H parameter, already again it is coming H parameter. So if we break this matrix form, it will give two linear equation. So the two linear equation becomes Vi H11 II, okay, plus H12 V naught, and similarly I naught equals to H21 II plus H22 V naught. So this one is the two equation, very simple matrix multiplication we have to do, and we will get two linear equation. Okay, so now next, so now we have to find out the different parameter value. For example, different H parameter value is our H11, H12, H21 and H22. So for example, if we have to calculate H11, so what we have to do, we have to take the output voltage V0 0. If we take V0 0, it will give H11 as a function of Vi and Ii. So H11 become Vi by Ii. What I am saying, we have to find out the value of H parameter H11, H12, H21, H22. For this purpose, what we have to take, first we have to take the output voltage 0. So when output voltage is 0, it will give H11. When input voltage is 0, it will give H12. Similarly, output voltage 0, it will give H21. And II 0, it will give H22. Okay, so the very first what we are doing, for the H parameter calculation, first we are giving the output voltage 0. V0 is 0. So V0 is 0 means what we are doing, we are sorting the output side. Okay, so what we are doing, we are sorting the output side. So this output voltage is what? 0. Okay, for the calculation of H11, we are sorting the output voltage V0 0. So what we can say, this H11 is simply Vi by Ii. Okay, so H11 is V1 by Ii when we are putting V0 equals to 0. Clear? And what is the unit for the H11 parameter? H11 is nothing but simply your resistance type, or simply say impedance. So impedance is unit ohm. Okay, so this term H11 can be considered as a short circuit input impedance, because we are just sorting the, and this one give the input impedance H11 Vi by Ii. So this one is our H11, or in general we can also represent this as a Hi, input impedance Hi. Is it okay? What we are doing, just putting the V0 0. V0 0 means we are short circuiting the output in. Okay, so output in after short circuiting, it will give Vi by Ii. It is in unit ohm. Okay, so for the next parameter, what we have to do? Okay, for H12 Vi by V0. Already discussed H12 Vi by V0. Okay, so here what we are doing, I equals to 0. Very simple thing is there. Okay, so it is a unitless. So this one will give you open circuit. Okay, open circuit reverse transfer voltage ratio. This one is a voltage ratio but reverse transfer. If this one V0 by Vi by, if this one is V0 by Vi, it will call forward. But this one is a open circuited, because open circuited reverse transfer voltage ratio. Okay, that is, and reverse, we are, why writing reverse, because this one is input by output when keeping II 0. Okay, so this one is our open circuit reverse transfer voltage ratio, and it can be represented as HR also. Okay, so next, now we have to find H21. For H21, we can simply write I0 by II, keeping output voltage 0. Okay, simple mathematics is there. Okay, so this one here, this one is a output by input. and V naught equals to 0. So it is forward current ratio, and short circuit. V naught output voltage is 0. So we can say this one is short circuit forward transfer current ratio. Okay, now because this one is output by input, so that's why forward transfer current ratio here, this is a voltage ratio, and unit is again here also unitless. So this one is our short circuit. Okay, output voltage is short circuited forward current transfer ratio, unitless. Okay, and it is designated as HF. In some book you can say HFE, means forward transfer current ratio for a common emitter. So HFE is nothing but simply your beta. Okay, beta value. Okay, I will discuss it later. So these are the three parameters. The last parameter is H22. So H22 also we can find I naught by V naught by keeping Vi 0 and unit mho. Okay, current by voltage. So mho or Siemens we can write, and this one is our open circuit. Okay, open circuit output impedance. So clear, means simple. We have to write the matrix for H parameter and break it into linear equation, and keeping V naught 0, it will give the two parameter H11 and H21. Keeping II 0, it will give H12 and H22. Okay, simple equations. Okay, now we have to utilize these. So the four parameter of H parameter, the first parameter H11 represents the what? Short circuit input impedance H11, or represented as HI. Okay, H12 open circuit reverse transfer voltage ratio, short circuit forward transfer current ratio H21, H22 output admittance. Okay, it is very simple. Okay, now formation of a hybrid equivalent circuit. How to form the hybrid equivalent circuit of a BJT? So first you think about this two parameter I am writing. Okay, initially this H parameter is in matrix form. Now we can writing in terms of two linear equation. Okay, is it okay? Okay, so after that what we are doing, we can making this one for the first one. So this one can be simply we can write H11 is HI because input impedance, and this one is your H12 is your reverse voltage transfer ratio, so HR. So the input voltage Vi is there. Okay, the input voltage source, the current in that side is our II. So HY II or H11 II we can write. Okay, plus HR means our H12 V naught. Okay, clear this one. So this first thing is nothing but simply your Thevenin equivalent. Okay, now the second one I naught is this I naught is somehow H21 II. Okay, H21 your forward transfer current ratio H21 II and plus H22 into V naught admittance. So this one is nothing but simply your Thevenin equivalent, and the other one is your Norton equivalent. Okay, this one is a Thevenin one and this one is your Norton one. Okay, so next after that what we are doing, this one is your Thevenin input equivalent, and this one is our output equivalent circuit. Okay, now hybrid equivalent model of a common emitter bipolar junction transistor. So hybrid equivalent model of a common bipolar junction transistor BJT. this one is our BJT. Okay, so what we can say, this one is a common emitter configuration. So very simply the same thing, this one is your in terms of emitter, common emitter. So HI, input impedance for a common emitter, I am writing HRE. For the reverse voltage transfer ratio, HRE, and output voltage is your collector emitter voltage, so we are writing VCE. Very simple. Okay, and HFE, forward transfer current ratio for a common emitter, so HFE, output admittance H naught E. Okay, so this one is the simple model for a common emitter hybrid equivalent model. Now for the common emitter configuration, already I told the numerical value of HR is very small. So some cases in our hybrid pi model we are sorted, but this one is a more accurate model, and HR is when very small. Okay, now this numerical value of HR, forward reverse transfer ratio, okay, is very small because this one is Vi by V naught. So HR V naught value to 0 in ideal condition, it gives the short circuit equivalent input reverse voltage transfer ratio, just like our hybrid pi model, because in hybrid pi model there is a short circuit and HIE nothing but simply your R pi. So this thing will be sorted, but this one is the non-ideal model. Okay, getting or not means HR is very less, around 0. So this one is short circuit equivalent for the input reverse voltage transfer ratio. However, the resistance 1 by H naught offered the output section is very high and it can be ignored in comparison to parallel load. So this one be open circuited. Okay, very simple. So by utilizing these two assumption, this simply we have just sorted the HR portion, HRE, and open circuited the output impedance. So it will look so this one HIE, HFE, IB. Okay, clear? This one very simply the same thing, we are just putting HR equals to 0 because we are taking saying that the reverse voltage transfer ratio is very less, around 0. So this one is sorted voltage, this voltage will be sorted, and this one will be the open circuited. So it is looks somehow like that. Okay, so these are the two things. So simplified hybrid equivalent circuit model of common emitter BJT we can also do for what, common base. Okay, so we are doing for common base. So you just make the circuitry first, your PNP transistor, then what we have to do, only we have to write HIB instead of HIE, we have to write HIB. Okay, for common base input impedance, HR reverse voltage transfer ratio for common base, and VCB output voltage VCB, and HF initially it is E, now it is B, and the IE, the emitter current. Okay, okay, and HOB. Clear? So this one is the common base hybrid equivalent. A similar proceeding as that of common emitter is also performed here for the common base configuration. Okay. Now next, this one is the final one because this one is very low. HR value is very low, so we are just sorted this one, and this one will become open output admittance. Okay, so this one is the simplified model. Now RE model. So RE model is just an extension, we can say. It is also very simple. So the RE model gives the approximately accurate operation of BJT at the mid frequencies, and RE is the resistance looking into the emitter terminal of a transistor. RE, not I am initially we are taking the hybrid pi R pi. Now we are treating in terms of RE. Okay, resistance looking through the emitter side. So in that case, what we have to do, for common emitter RE model, beta plus 1 RE equals to beta RE which is simply our R pi. Instead of R pi, we have to write beta RE, nothing. Okay, in RE model, beta RE is nothing but simply your R pi. So we just replace with R pi. On the other hand, other output voltage control source between common emitter is replaced by constant current, that is your beta IB. Okay, so simply we can do simplified H parameter model. Now instead of HIE, we have to write beta RE, because this one is somehow R pi beta plus 1 RE. So R pi is your beta RE, beta plus 1 RE, or simply beta RE we can write, and this current is your beta IB. Okay, so this one is common emitter case. Next one, for common base, simply we can write instead of HIB, we have to write in terms of only RE. Okay, and this one is your alpha I. Yes or no? Clear? This is very simple, means you have to practice it. Okay. Okay, so this one is a common base. Actually, in common emitter, HI is represented beta RE, HIB, RE, alpha I. Okay. Now these are some important formula I have written. HIE is your beta RE, input impedance across the emitter side. HFE, forward current transfer ratio, is nothing but simply your beta. HIB, RE, HFB, alpha, RE. The RE value is 26 millivolt by I, VT by I. So we have to use this formula for numerical. R naught 1 by HOE, and alpha we know beta by beta plus 1, and beta equals to alpha by 1 minus alpha. So this one is the important formula we have to think. So thanks, and new subscriber, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. Thank you.